and May, June, July. It will be till August, right?
Yeah, correct.
Welcome to Making It to People. Our today's guest, Mr. Soham Das, who has transformed their visions into the reality, ultimately making the mark in the digital landscape. Join us as we sit down with the entrepreneur, true leader, and industry expert who share their candid story of the overcoming obstacle and grabbing the opportunities and reaching the milestone on their success journey. Whether you are the startup enthusiast and simply curious about the strategy behind the building of the thriving online presence, this podcast promises to inspire and inform.
Starting this, Sohan, I would like to know what is your journey till now in terms of data science and like how you got interested in learning this AI, ML, or data science, and how you like I guess you got intern come PPO at celebal also, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like it was back in my first year. Currently, I'm going to be in my fourth year now. Towards the end of my semester, like I got to know about this course by TechBairn.
When you got to know in the second
Towards
semester,
the end of my second semester, back in first year.
on first year itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I was already when I got to know I was already doing an internship, but it was an internship in a different domain. I was doing an internship in web development. Always eager to learn as much as I possibly can. So, and luckily I could do the internship because back in my time it was first year was held online because of COVID. So I could go in office and do the internship in web dev. And then I got to know about this course by TechBairn. I received the mail, so I got myself enrolled. And like I knew like AI is in the boom and things are happening around AI, so like wanted to be a part of it and had no clue about data science whatsoever. Had some knowledge of Python, but then got introduced to data science through TechBairn. And like I think the course started in the month of June, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember, 2022.
Yeah, I guess by the end of May or the starting of the June, it would have
Yeah,
started.
22. I think it started in the month of June. And like so did the course, great course. It was taught by Shashank sir.
Sasank Sekhar, right?
Yes, Shashank Shekhar.
Mm.
Like very helpful, always cleared doubts, gave good projects, worked on those projects, learned a lot. One of the best features I said when I got the award for being the best performer, that platinum badge. I said that even then. Like one of the best features I found about the course was the fact that self-learning is encouraged. Like topics are covered, but like to get into the depth of it, you should like look into it after the topics are covered. Should dive a little deeper. So yeah, gave good projects, and it ended with me receiving the award for being the best performer in the course. And yeah, that was like basically my first ever introduction to data science. And then like obviously the course had time constraint, couldn't cover the entirety of data science, which is next to impossible. I don't think it just comes with doing projects. Like more you work on it, the more you get to learn about it. So yeah, I think the course was around 3 months.
Yeah, 3 to 3.5 months. It
Yeah,
would be.
I think course lasted around like 3 months. So that was my introduction, and then kept working on projects, kept participating on hackathons, got a few recognitions in certain hackathons here and there. And yeah,
So after the end of the program, only you were able to get the this uh, PPO, right? Sorry, intern at level.
yeah, no, like The course ended, if I'm not wrong, in the month of August or September,
Uh,
something around
uh,
like that time. And so internships started rolling in the next summer. That was
mm,
summer of 23.
mhm.
Yeah. So that was when we got this notification from Shashank sir that celebal is hiring for summer interns. So that's when I applied. There was this like since I was just in second year. Since I was just in second year, like no, it was a little. Even Shashank sir was a little skeptical, probably because me being just in second year, he obviously wanted someone who could commit to the internship properly.
Right.
Yes, me being me, I was like, I'll just do what it takes because yeah.
So you joined Sasank team itself?
Yes, I was under Shashank sir team. Yeah, like
Okay.
he wasn't my manager. Manager was somebody else.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was like somewhat under Shashank sir only. I was in the data science. I was a
Okay.
data science intern there. So
So, got it. So you said that at the end of the program you receive platinum badge, right?
yeah,
So I have seen before coming to this podcast, I was seeing all your details. Okay.
yeah,
So at that point, you are the only one guy from that batch who have received the platinum badge. Only one guy, only one
yeah,
person had received the
yeah,
platinum badge. That was you.
yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I guess most of the people were in gold and silver. So getting platinum badge is very hard. Basically, you need to be like they mainly Sasank doesn't give platinum badge to anyone unless and until something is there. Okay. So yeah. So you did like at celebal, how many months you worked there?
Uh, Around 4 months, May to August, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 4 months.
Okay,
4 months.
and
A little more.
there you worked on which kind of means
Worked on like
it would
work,
be related to AI and data science only, but
yeah, data
mainly.
science. Huge spectrum of data science. Like worked on a huge spectrum of projects. Started off with computer vision things like classification,
Hmm.
detection, segmentation. Then um, like even like working with ChatGPT APIs, OpenAI APIs, and then
Mhm.
um, voice cloning, like text to speech, and worked on like image generations, diffusion models. Yeah, so like worked on a huge variety
So
of.
there on you were working on these things with the client project, or how it was that?
Okay, so the thing was mainly like I was assigned a reporting manager,
Okay.
and I was assigned the a mentor buddy kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the interactions I would have was with the mentor buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
had interactions with reporting manager, but it was comparatively less frequent. Like it was like the reporting manager would assign some sort of task, and it
Mm-hmm.
was my duty to get it done. And if I
Mm-hmm.
feel some issue or any sort of trouble, it was mostly the mentor buddy whom I would approach for any sort of help. So like the projects that I was assigned was mainly what I've been told was mainly um, like POC based projects. I have to
Got
like
it.
concept like whether this can be done or not in future.
Got it, got it. This can be implemented with the and with any clients or not, or this
Correct,
is to check the feasibility basically.
correct. And
Right.
and things like suppose an ongoing project is going on, I was also given the task of like comparing how this particular architecture or model or algorithm performs for this given task, whether this can outperform any other model which they've already planned or not. Yeah, so that
Mm,
was basically my task, and like to check the feasibility of certain things
got it,
and
got it,
report that to the manager.
got it, got it. So, Soham, I guess you were with us from, I guess, second semester. I guess you've been also be associated with our chapter there in KIT University, our
Yeah,
TechBairn Kit chapter. So, I guess you were ML lead also there, right? So,
I
how
am.
was
I
your
am the ML
journey?
leader.
You are currently also ML lead over
Yeah,
there?
currently the
Okay.
ML leader.
So how was your journey of the TechBairn Kit chapter? How you got recruited, when you got recruited, and what kind of exposure that has given to you? Of course, you would be like under there. You are ML lead, so of course many people will be working
Yeah,
under you, like your junior. So
yeah,
uh, how that happened, and can you take us through the journey?
sure, sure. So, in my third semester,
Okay,
also like
after the you finished your program at TechBairn, right?
yeah, after I finished
Okay.
it,
Hmm.
so I saw
So how
that
you got to know?
TechBairn was recruiting. I received a mail that TechBairn was recruiting for uh no, members, not leads, just
Okay.
members,
Hmm.
members for the team in different domains.
Hmm.
So I applied, and I had this interview.
Who had taken your interview? Jain?
It was I think you must be knowing Sanskar Jain and
Ah, yeah, I know him. I know him. He's
Mayuk
your
Maladas.
coordinator. He's
Yeah,
your coordinator currently, right?
yeah, and Mayuk
Yeah,
Maladas.
Mayuk is there. Yes.
Yeah. So even Rashid Khan was there.
Acha,
So
Rashid was also there.
yeah, so they took my interview,
Hmm.
and it was a very like basic sort of an interview, nothing too difficult or anything like that. It was a nice
So
interview.
because you were in second year, so they would
I
ask
was,
some basic to
yeah,
you only.
exactly. I
Because
was
you have done programs, so you would you are having certain kind of knowledge, but they don't know you are having certain kind of knowledge.
yeah. So I was in third semester, and so after that, I got the mail that I got selected for the uh, to be a part of the society, and then I was a member. Then we also did worked on a paper. I was then back when I joined.
Mm-hmm.
The lead was Atri.
Acha.
Atri
Yeah,
was
I've heard his name, but I
yeah
haven't interacted with him.
yeah. He
Atri
was the
Bandyopadhyay, right?
Atri Bandyopadhyay, correct.
Uh,
He was the ML lead back then. So we even worked on a paper together.
okay.
He was a lead, and like me, it was a group of 5 or 6 people who were working on the paper,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So after that, when towards the end of fourth semester,
Mm.
I got selected to be the next lead after Atri.
Okay, means when you step into third year, right?
Yeah, like when fourth semester ended, like or
Mm-hmm.
in the transition period between fourth and fifth sem.
Okay.
Yeah,
And like that paper got published or not?
yeah, like the paper got accepted. It's awaiting the getting published part of it. We
Okay.
got the mail for it getting accepted and everything. The presentation was done. Now it's
Mm.
just yeah.
Got it. So currently, are you? How many people are there in your ML domain there in TechBairn
In
Kit chapter?
TechBairn, currently there there is me, and under me there's around like 12, 13 people. Around 12, 13 people.
Okay.
I'm not able to recall the exact numbers.
Got it. Got it. And so how this like after the syllable, I
Yeah,
guess after your internship got over, they also rolled out PPO to you, right?
yeah, like it wasn't exactly a written PPO. What they wanted was me to
No, they were
work.
having a negotiation with you basically.
Yeah,
They would
correct,
have
correct, correct.
given a
Yeah, exactly.
written
Yeah,
like offer letter or something to you if you have agreed on
yeah,
that.
exactly. Agreed on. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yes.
So, like, thing is, like, yeah, I could not come to the agreement of what they wanted because I thought
Mm.
that was a little too early for me to commit because I was
Mm.
just fifth semester.
Mm.
I just wanted to see if I was eligible of any other better opportunity or not.
Got it. So when the things were going on, we were also notified from the Sasank and from the celebal regarding you.
So
Okay, these things are happening. So, like I guess some of like we interacted with Sasank. I guess Sasank was the POC basically. Then us, then I guess you have taken your decision. So I thought ki like if you are not planning to proceed with what they are offering, then it's up to you. Either you
yeah,
will win or either you will lose. Simple, right? So
yeah,
if you are in third year and you are declining these offers, then it must be something there, means something is there inside you who will drive yourself to get some bigger goals, right? At that point also, when we got to notified from Celeval, okay, then I also saw your performance during the program at that point also, okay. Then I at every time at every assessment and everything you were performing very well. So I thought yeah, this guy is good, maybe something better can happen. Okay, so yeah. So after that, like how this PayPal happens, so how you
so
got
um, so it
go,
was
like
all of it was happening in my fifth semester. So
okay, so
everybody,
it was very lucky for you, fifth semester, right? Huh?
yeah, like that. Yeah, I think I just got lucky. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah, I just got lucky.
No, it's not about the luck. It's about how many doors you are knocking. Not about the luck. Sometimes it can happen, but yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Like it was again in my fifth semester.
Hmm.
Uh,
So how you applied and how you
yeah, that's something.
like take us through the whole journey, like so that this if any juniors from first year, second year who are in third year will get to learn a lot ki how we can also try, because it happens that people are having the skill, people are having everything, people are having skills, people are having projects, but to get an internship basically in a good startup or in a good company in India, it's just next to impossible, very hard for them. They think in their mind, that's why they don't approach anyone.
Yeah. So the thing is, firstly, I wouldn't say that like I was cut out for PayPal or anything like that. It's like
Mhm.
I have applied at probably 1,000 places, and
That's what I'm saying.
I have been rejected 1,000 times.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's a part of it. Like I had this mentality that rejection is the normal, so there's no shame in getting rejected. Let's get
Yes, of
rejected a
course.
1,000 times. But but if just one company sees your potential, that'll
Hmm.
make a huge
That's
difference.
all.
That's all you want. Like just
Exactly.
one company. So yeah, I applied at 1,000 places, and
So how you were applying?
how I was applying
Hmm?
at different places, or how I was applying at PayPal.
No, no. Everywhere, how you were
Yeah.
approaching them?
So, like any opportunity that I would come across, whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's me like actively searching for opportunities on Google, actively
Hmm.
searching for opportunities on LinkedIn. So yeah, and just like the normal this thing like Unstock and every
Mhm.
other opportunity that might be available. So just the idea is to just actively look for it.
Got it. So
And
through LinkedIn, how you were applying? Collecting the email ID and cold mailing them, or directly applying to the
but
any?
I have as of now I haven't cold mailed anyone yet. It's just there are like job postings which comes up on
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
you were directly applying from there.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
LinkedIn Easy Apply, and then there's various types of like they give you links to apply from the
Hmm.
company's website and things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I applied at 1,000 places, got rejected 1,000 times, and
Hmm.
even when it came to on campus,
Hmm.
multiple companies came before PayPal on campus, got
Hmm.
rejected. Like yeah, yeah, I got rejected. That's the best way to
In
put it.
your fifth semester, I guess third year, right?
Yeah.
Third year, in the starting of third year, like any company was visiting your campus?
Yeah, like the first
Acha,
company.
for summer intern, right?
Yeah, the company that I remember, the first company which visited was in our campus was JP Morgan. That
Hmm.
came in fourth semester itself to
For next
to
year summer
for
intern,
next
right?
year summer intern. Yeah, they have this thing called Code for Good,
Mm-hmm.
and through that, like first they have this a coding test followed by a higher view interview and all that. So yeah, first company I got rejected was JP Morgan. I was in fourth semester, and after that, the next company which came was probably BNY Mellon. BNY Mellon.
Okay. So good company we are coming, right?
Yeah,
JPMC, BNY Mellon. So
yeah,
I guess
great
they would
company.
have also been giving good stipend also.
Yeah, great stipend. If I'm not wrong, BNY Mellon was probably giving stipend of around 75,000.
Oh.
That's great. And so was
Mm.
JPMC. So was JPMC. And then came Providence.
Okay. Providence Fund.
Not Providence Fund. Providence. It's a chain of American hospitals.
Okay.
Some yeah
Yeah, yes. I've heard regarding this from your TNP. I don't remember. Yeah, got it.
yeah. So yeah, again like
Providence Health and Services, right? Okay.
probably I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly. And yeah, so couldn't make it through to Providence as well. It was yeah, even that company was offering good stipend. After that came Dell Technologies.
Acha, okay.
Then there also I couldn't get shortlisted. I couldn't get shortlisted only.
Mm.
Like my resume also wasn't shortlisted at all. And then came PayPal.
Okay. On campus.
All of the companies which I named right now,
Mm.
these are on campus.
So
Then came,
on campus people, what happened?
yeah, so I don't know. I just got lucky.
Okay.
So this time I just got lucky. Yes. Yeah. So
So how many rounds they were having basically?
in PayPal in total there were three rounds.
Okay. First round would be online assessment, right?
First was online assessment. Then they did some sort of shortlisting,
Sort.
and
Okay.
yeah, based on the online test and um, some sort of like they had their own shortlisting procedures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like for data science, they came with two profiles. One was SW and one was data science.
Okay.
So I applied for the data science profile.
Mm. And it was also good that you have you already had a lot of things related to data science and ML.
Yeah,
So
I think that
they would
was.
have all they would have given a lot of privilege to you. Damn sure.
I think that was really helpful.
Yeah.
The previous exposure that I had, that
Mm-hmm.
was one of the reasons why I applied for data science because
Mm-hmm.
I thought like when it comes to SWE, there's going to be a huge competition, like a huge number of
Yes,
people going
right.
to apply
Most
for
of the
it.
people would be applying there itself because
Yeah,
there it won't be any domain specific, and mostly they will be asking. So in the interview room, what kind of question they were asking? Related to data science or related to
yeah, like data science. Data science.
data science and algorithm? Data
Data,
science.
no data structures and algorithms
Oh,
question.
good.
Like no hardcore, like in the sense basic, like if they're asking you Python questions, like
Hmm.
basic data structures in the sense like list and all that, nothing like graphs and trees, nothing like that. Very like normal Python questions, normal programming questions, nothing too uh, hardcore DSA based, nothing like that.
So
So it was mainly data science focused. Like, there were two rounds of interviews, both of them were uh, data science focused.
okay, so got it. So it like if it's very good that companies are now more focusing on the skill that you are having. Usually it
Yes, but
happens that what
just
most of the company does ki they start asking the questions related to DSA.
yeah, even in
Most
the online test, it was data science based. Like they had
oh, it was
yeah,
data science based.
yeah, they had one coding question, and that
Mm.
coding question was also some sort of data manipulation question.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it required pandas. So it had some
Okay.
data manipulation question, and other than that, it had MCQs,
Oh,
uh,
great.
like covering things like statistics and a bit of
It's a
aptitude,
it's
bit
a
of
very good way of hiring if you're hiring for a particular role that is aligned to a particular skill,
yeah.
right?
So yeah, the online test was around 1.5 hours long, and like it wasn't the same for SWE, but SWE had like different types of questions. I
Mm.
I can't say if for them it was more uh, DSA based or more
Mm.
development based. I can't see if it was the same for them because I've got no idea about that.
Mm, got it, got it. So first round they have taken the like this online assessment. Then after
Yeah,
that, in the second round they have taken the interview after the shortlisting.
yeah. So
Okay, miss
we
two round they have taken, right?
total 3 rounds. There was 2 rounds of interview after that. First
Acha,
round
two
tech,
rounds of tech and
and
second HR.
I think they called it the managerial hiring manager round. And
Okay, yeah.
there, like, it was both the rounds were like tech based only, data science based. It
Mm.
wasn't like the second round was last 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that. It was a little bit of emphasis was given on behavioral questions, like
Mm. Got
managerial
it.
questions. Like how would you approach this
Got it. Got it. Got it.
yeah,
Mm. So hiring manager basically is the person who hire for his particular team. So it's the last round they took basically. So mainly when you will be moving, you will move into his team. Most in most of the cases. Got
her
it?
team. I don't know if it's if
Yeah.
I will get into
Yeah.
her
Then it happens that you will be moving to her team because hiring manager takes the last decision of
yeah.
whether this person is well suited for my team or not. It is aligned to work on my project or not. It is aligned to work on everything or not. Okay,
Oh,
so it's in most of the cases it happens, but I don't know regarding the PayPal what it is. But in most of the cases, this only happens. Okay, okay, got it. So when is your, by the way, this internship is starting and it's for 3 months. How it is,
for 12 weeks or 3 months. So
and when it is starting, by the way.
the joining date is on 20th of May.
Okay, and
Yeah,
May, June, July. It will be till August, right?
yeah, correct. So it'll be like 3 months. So I'll be joining the Chennai office.
Mm-hmm. So it is
Yeah.
how they have rolled out intern come PPO, I guess, right?
There is no
Clarification from their end.
yeah, there's no like TPO attached to it. There's no like
Mm.
written TPO or something like that. But yeah, like you never know what happens in the future.
No, in most of the cases, if you are for 3 months, if they found out that you are really good, then they offer PPO. For big company, if you are really performing well, they will offer you PPO. It happens in most of the cases, unless and until they are having some constraint. Okay, uh,
Okay.
so because they have already spent a uh, uh, lot of expenses in hiring, visiting the campus, and getting the people onboarded. So they and during all these 3 months, you worked on the company project, you worked on everything. So for doing for going for another hiring, getting the people onboarded, it will again take 6 months to gear up, right? So they prefer ki this unless and until ki a particular someone is doing some blunder or there is some uh, constraint in the team or cost cutting is going on. I mean, most of the cases they try to roll out the PPO. Okay,
Okay.
so they haven't said, but internally they will. In most of the cases, I'm not talking about the exceptional cases. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, I guess. Uh, so for like few question I'm having Soham for
Sure,
the
sure,
so that it can help juniors. Okay,
sure.
it is like giving back to the juniors so that from your college itself, like a lot of people are there who are in first year, second year, and uh, you like luckily or what or you were introduced to this in a very earlier stage, like in when you were
Yeah,
second year of the
yeah,
college,
yeah.
and
That's what I think.
Yeah, sorry, first year of the college in second semester, you got
Yeah,
enrolled in TechBairn, and Sasank is an awesome guy.
yeah,
He's an awesome trainer. He's an awesome instructor. By person also, he's very good. He's bit kind of he's awesome in teaching, and also he is very good in R&D. He's in doing some research and development. He has also worked for many a startup in developing their system. Like he worked for one of the EV company for developing their autonomous this kind of uh, machines for them for displaying everything and all. So a lot of experience he is having. So you got a very great exposure at the, I guess, in the second semester. Then things started going with the flow, and also in the second semester when you joined this machinester program, that is data science program. So there, a lot of people were there from second year, third year, fourth year also,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
A lot of people would be
Mostly people were my
mostly,
seniors.
yeah, mostly people would be from your third year and fourth year. But you stand out from all of them, right? You stand out from all of them. Maybe you were more focused on learning AI, and you got some interest because of the instructor, how the way he's teaching, or any kind of um, any sort of things, or either by seeing how the AI is disrupting the market, maybe can happen, right? So how, like, for a guy who is in first year, second year, or third year, so at, like, how you can give a advice to them so that they can find their interest and can start learning in a particular domain, and so that they don't feel FOMO or frustrated. Got it?
The only way to like get rid of this fear of missing out, FOMO, is
Hmm.
to try the thing out. Because,
Exactly.
like, I'll be honest, one of the reasons why I started right in my first year was mainly because of the fact that back when I was in school, 11,
Hmm.
class 11 and class 12, I did not have computer science at all.
Hmm.
So I had this thing that I might be lagging behind. So I had to compensate. So in order to compensate, I just went a little too, I don't know.
All in.
Yeah, like right in my first semester, I started learning like Python, Java, C,
Hmm.
and then also learned uh, PHP in order to land my first internship.
Oh,
Right? Yeah, because
so
the
where you did your first internship?
it was a startup based in Kolkata only, my hometown.
So you are based out of Kolkata. Okay, got
So
it.
the name of the company is Triophase Global Services.
Okay.
So yeah,
This
that
is
was,
a kind of consulting company.
yes, like service based company, like uh,
Hmm. Got it.
giving
Okay.
out IT solutions to other
Mm-hmm. Got
companies.
it. Got it. Got it. So you learned PHP there, right?
I learned PHP myself before joining that place because
Oh,
like
so they were having opening for a PHP developer,
yeah,
right?
they needed I had to learn things like I'll tell you. So all of this I had to learn right in my first year in order to get that internship because I wanted to go all in. I wanted to make sure that I'm not lagging behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned just for this internship I had to learn SQL,
Mm-hmm.
um, PHP,
Mm-hmm.
jQuery, and then there's this PHP framework called Laravel.
Yeah. Yes.
And in order to learn jQuery, first you need to have a prior knowledge of JavaScript.
Hmm.
So, and other than that, like things like HTML, CSS, and then Bootstrap. So these were the things which I
So you
learned
learned all the things alone, or you have been enrolled in any kind of program?
alone. All of that alone.
Oh, so means that you have learned the complete full stack web development,
I
right?
wouldn't say that I know complete full stack web development because there's a lot to it.
Yeah,
There are
but on
things
the
like,
basic notes, these are all the topics uh,
yes, like
that touch when you are planning to for a.
yeah, I think like there are other things like DevOps and all that which I am
Mm,
not very good at. I've got
mm.
some idea about.
No, DevOps is a very different thing from full stack development. It's a kind of deployment and maintenance that you
Yeah,
are doing after it is
exactly.
put on server.
Yeah, but some might say like it comes
So
along with
got
it.
it, got it. So you got this. in your first year summer?
First year. No, yeah. So it was not first year summer.
Hmm.
It was in the middle of my second semester. The middle of my second semester.
Got it. So you were doing work from home for this or from
I
office?
was going office. I was going to the office.
So how you are managing attendance in the in your college?
As I told you, was college was online back then in first year.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
yes.
capitalized on that.
Oh, got
So
it, got it, got
I
it,
took
got
full
it.
advantage of that.
Got it, got it, got it. So you were too early to the game. I guess you getting an internship in the second semester, it is a bit hard, and you got everything you learned, and then you learned according to the job role that you were having. It's very hard for a particular individual. Very hard, unless and until uh, you are like I have to get it. Some kind of sort of madness is required, right? No, I have to get it because see what happens in first year, no, in first semester, second semester. For me, I've also done BTech, so I've been not having any idea what to do, what not to do. For most of the people, it happens. So you were like quite focused from the very early. I don't think so. I guess less than 0.5% people would be there who would be getting internship in the second semester. Got
Yeah.
it. It's very hard.
So
Okay.
yeah, like I got this thing like this cup like it's from that first internship that I've done only.
Oh, Triophase is their project or the company name?
It's a company's name. Trailblazers
Okay.
Global Services.
Okay. Great. So yeah, you were telling something. I interrupted in between with your first internship. Like you were like telling how the particular student from first year, second year, or third year can navigate themselves.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's exactly like you have that time. The
Mm,
first year, I would say it's about investing the time wisely. Like
mm,
first you want to have fun. You just came to college, but be focused.
mhm,
That's what I would suggest. Be focused. Try out things. The only way you would know what suits you the best is if you try out different things. Like
mm.
I tried out web dev. I tried out web dev right in my first sem. So like I liked it. It's not like I did not like. I really liked it. It was
Mhm,
very logical, very like right in front of you kind of thing. Then I tried out data science. So and like the more you try out these different domains, the more you get to know how you whether you might be able to excel, whether you might be able to better yourself in that particular field or not. So like that's what I would say. First year, experiment as much as you can, try out different things. And something I knew for sure was I am not cut out for anything that's got to do with hardware. Like
mm,
I will not be good at anything that's got to do with wires, electronics, IoT. It's just not my thing at all. So I can't do anything in that particular area at all.
mm,
And so yeah, first year try out things. Second year I would say pick up one of the things that you've tried out that you might find a little more interest. The only way you can find interest is if you try out.
mm.
Right.
Got it.
Second year, find one of those topics, build some good projects, get into the depth of that topic. So by the time it's third year, fifth sem, like for my case it was fifth sem, if you're aiming for internships and placements and all that, so you're more or less like well prepared for the upcoming internship recruitment season because you have got good amount of knowledge. You know what you're talking about, and most importantly, communication. Work on communication skills because
Mm,
what I have faced in one of the interviews was like it's it's almost guaranteed that there is no way that you'll be able to answer all of the questions that is being
yeah,
thrown at
exactly, exactly.
because data science itself it's a huge uh, subject. It's a huge thing to cover. It's not really possible for you to know everything about it.
Mm.
So there are going to be questions which are thrown at you which you might not have 100% idea about. I think that's when communication comes into play. Like
Exactly.
your ability to convince
And
that
how to pull things.
exactly, like your ability to convince that right now you might not be able to know the answer to this, but you exactly know how to find it out. And it's not
Mm.
like you're completely dumb about the question what's been asked to you.
Mm. Exactly. So this is a very good point that you have raised. So most of the people are like most of the people like they don't try to learn some sort of communication or some kind of managerial skills. That is also very important,
Yeah.
right? They try to focus on ki, just I have to be a tech savvy, right?
Yeah,
But
I think you can never be tech savvy enough. Like it's an
yes,
ever
of course,
evolving field. It's an
yes.
ever evolving field. New things are coming out every single day.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
So, so like there are new developments happening. So
Mm.
that's the thing. Like I think what I think is you have to have the ability to convince the interviewer that you
Mm.
have
The
the
ability to,
get the work done,
yes, exactly.
and you have good amount of experience or some experience in the domain you're interviewing for.
Mm,
I think
exactly.
that
Perfect, 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 perfectly. You put it forward everything in a very good framework. So that I guess a student should learn. Apart from the technical skills, you need to have all these skills also. I guess sometimes these skills matters most than the technical skills if you're not having any idea.
yeah, and also like if you are being asked a question which you have got no idea about,
Mm,
just say it out directly that you have never worked on this before.
exactly,
There's no harm in admitting that you haven't worked on this because it's just college students.
exactly.
The interviewer will understand that we have got like 40 other subjects to study,
Mm,
and this we are doing out of sheer dedication and passion. The domain we are interviewing for.
exactly, exactly. So, one last question from mine, Soham. So basically, like if you are in AI and ML domain, so for a student who is looking to follow the similar path or similar domain he's trying out, I guess AI and ML is currently like one of the for the next 5 or 10 years. I guess this is one of the most uh, high leveraged and most it will be the most demanding technical skills for the next 5 years or 10 years. So if a person is trying to follow the same path, so how, like what kind of things and what advice would you give them in terms of preparing for internship or placement, and how to learn all these things related to if someone is trying to pivot themselves towards data science domain or AI domain?
Okay. If it's data science, I would say first, most importantly, get good grasp in programming,
The
and
programming in the sense in particular
specifically
language.
programming in Python.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then there is R also, which is being used, but I have got no idea about R.
Hmm. Got
So,
it.
like specifically, I would say get acquire programming skills, decent amount. Like I wouldn't
Hmm.
say become some sort of lead code god or something like that.
Hmm.
Acquire good amount of programming skills.
Hmm.
Then once you got that, like once you're able to solve basic problems, basic like you're able to get your way around the language. Once you got that, do like get some sort of understanding about statistics.
Hmm.
Statistics is widely used in machine learning,
Hmm.
in
Yes.
classical machine learning, statistics and probability. And
Hmm.
probability plays a very important role. Most of the classical machine learning algorithms are based on this. Get some idea about um, calculus, a little bit, basic differentiation, things like that. This is for somebody who's just starting out.
Got
What
it.
I'm saying right now. and then just see what are the various classical machine learning algorithms that are in existence,
Mm.
like linear regression, multiple linear regression, then polynomial regression, logistic regression, all the other algorithms, decision trees, SVM, all that, KNN, just all these algorithms, get into the depth, to the absolute depth of every single algorithm. Understand the mathematics behind it. That's the most important part,
Mhm.
because coding it is going to be very easy. If you're using
Mm.
Python, it's just a matter of 3 or 4 lines of code.
Mm.
Code will never be the problem if you're using Python when it comes to machine learning, at least,
Got it.
because the idea is to get an in-depth understanding of what is happening behind the screen, like
Mm.
understand what's happening inside, how, because why is that understanding important? Only if you have that understanding of what's happening behind the hood, under the hood, you will know when to use what algorithm, what problem suits this algorithm the most, or what
Mm.
algorithm suits a problem the most. So best suited, and then like lots of nuances come along with every single algorithm. And once you're done with that, once you're done with the classical machine learning algorithms, then slowly get into deep learning. Slowly get into deep learning. Things like understand how a single layer perceptron works, how a multi-layer perceptron. There are like you slowly climb up the ladder. Things like then comes things like artificial neural network.
Mm.
Then there is like sequential data. How is sequential data interpreted by a model? How to like what kind of model to use for sequential data? What kind of model to use for image data? So like basically based on problems. Like computer vision is a problem. NLP is another, like these are basically applications of deep learning. So
Mm.
you
Yeah,
learn
right.
slowly. Other than that, once you know Python, the implementation of these architectures are going to be very easy.
Mm.
So I think Python is very important. And when you're learning Python, you will obviously learn a bit of data manipulation in terms of NumPy, pandas, and visualization tools like Seaborn, Matplotlib.
Mm.
So once you have covered the basics, when I say basics in deep learning, I would say at least things like ANN, CNN, LSTMs, RNNs, and uh, GRUs and all that. Then select a good project. And obviously, while you're learning, you will be building projects along the way,
Right.
right? So once you have got a good understanding of the basics,
Mm.
like understand like there are like various loss functions and all of that, various optimizers, how these different things work. Like you get an idea of hyperparameter tuning, all of that. Once you get an idea about all of this, select a good problem statement and try to solve it.
Mm.
Because I think the most important part about learning is facing is debugging 1,000 bugs.
Mm. Or doing some kinds of hands-on, doing some kind of
Yeah,
projects.
like
That's
the more
where your
learn,
real learning is start when you start applying what you have learned. Other than that, going through the theory and learning all these things doesn't
yeah,
make any sense, right?
yeah. So there is like thousands of resources available.
Mm.
Obviously, there's also TechBairn,
Mm. Yes.
but like yeah. So do some good project, face, try, go through 1,000 bugs. I
Mm.
think that's what makes a person experienced.
Right.
Once you have debugged 1,000 errors, you becomes like somewhat of a good. Not
Mm.
I would say good. It's far from good. Like you become
Mm.
a data scientist having some sort of idea about
Got
what you're
it.
doing. Yeah. So and then slowly get into like things like the current trend in AI, generative AI, and transformers and all that. Because I think people, like what I have seen, some of my juniors, they make this mistake of directly diving into what's in the market right now.
Right.
We
Directly started learning Gen AI.
with Gen AI and transformers and all that. Like I don't, I wouldn't say it's wrong to learn all of this directly, but I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me that how would you understand what's happening in there if you don't have the basic understanding of what's like why this thing actually came to existence. Like why was transformers actually required?
Yes, right, exactly.
So I think these things a junior might should take care of
Mm,
slowly. Slowly, it's not a sprint.
it's a
And
marathon.
the most important part is consistency. Like
Mm,
do it every day. You obviously you might have some error, you might face some error, you might not feel like doing it, but the idea is to get back to it. What most people do is they quit because yeah, like I've said this a lot. I'm going to say it again that like once you start out, anything is going to be very easy. You
mm,
start something out, it's easy. The moment you start it out, the deeper you get, the more difficult it gets, the more
mm.
complex it gets.
To keep yourself with the same pace, or to keep
Yeah,
yourself moving on.
yeah. That's when most people quit. The moment it gets
Mm,
difficult.
yes.
When you start out something, you're obviously because you when you're starting out, you'll be learning the basics. It'll be
Mm,
very easy to grasp. So yeah, something I would suggest is not give up. Take breaks. Take breaks if required, but come back to the error. That's when that's where most people give up. They might face a really troublesome error, and they might
mm,
just never come back to that error ever again. They might just start working on some other domain. They might be like, just
mm.
this is not meant for me. Yeah. So that's it.
Got it.
Come back to it, solve it. Take breaks, but remember to come back to it.
Got it. So Soham, one more thing just came into my mind. So how to keep yourself focused when you are in college, because there's a lot of distractions are there in college, a lot of distractions from friends, uh, to like scrolling,
Understandable.
like social media, Instagram,
The only way to
going
keep us
out
focused,
with the friends, party, everything, a lot of distractions are
yeah,
there. So
I know.
how to keep yourself more focused?
Yeah.
And same
Just,
thing, I guess you would have also gone through. I guess till second year you were in home, right? Or
no,
till
no,
first year?
from second year, only till first I was, second year I
Oh,
was in
so I
college.
guess you would have also experienced the same thing, right?
No, thing is like, uh, I
So
am
how
not
how
outgoing
it is
social
like that?
person.
Like how, for you, how you manage? Like you
Yeah.
got in a particular circle where like only things that you were having is
Nothing, nothing like that,
working
nothing
on
like
or
that.
something like that. Same thing.
Nothing like that. Just that
So.
I am mostly the kind of person I'm like, I've got my own set of people. I've got like I'm not a very outgoing person. It's not like the people I am with, they are also like me. It's not like that, nothing like that.
Mhm.
But the question you asked was how do I stay focused?
Yeah, that's
See,
the most important thing,
yeah,
because
just
usually people try to give up in, hardly they try to stick in 3 to 4 months. So hardly.
yeah, just I'd say just imagine yourself getting the goal that you dreamt of. That's it.
Mm,
That's what I'd say. Just remember the end goal. That's the best way to stay focused. Like yeah, like you at least I have felt like that. I have felt like giving up 1,000 times because like you apply at 1,000 places, you get rejected 1,000 times. You might
mm,
just feel like maybe this is not going to work out. So yeah, the idea is to like do what is tangible, do what is under your control. What
mhm,
is under my control is to put in the work,
mhm,
do what I can do, and later if the results work out in my favor, it's great. If it doesn't, then at least I worked hard. At least I wouldn't have the regret of I could have worked a little harder.
okay,
So yeah,
got it. Hope our student can get to learn all these things from you. By at least you are saying this as you have got the output, so it might be they can assume that this all the things can be true, and they can incubate all these things in their mind. So yeah, Soham, I guess like first of all, congratulations to you and all the very best for your internship, and hope so that you will
Thank
get a PPO, because you are having a lot of experience and people will not want to lose a skilled person like you. Okay, so best of luck, and I hope you will sign as you have signed from your starting of your career itself. Okay, so uh, congratulations and all the very best from mine. Thank you so much for giving your
thank
time, and I hope that all the conversation that we have done in the last 1 year, uh, last 1 hour, sorry, I'm saying last 1 year, so it would be beneficial to our students, those who are in first year, second year or third year, can learn ki how someone is starting their career, how they can navigate themselves, how they can uh, prioritize themselves on, so that they can get the output, and also they will be learning something from your journey, that uh, how you went from brick by brick, right? So thank you so much, Soham, for
you so much.
joining us on this. Thank you.